Hey everyone, so we are currently at the last stop of our entire trip. We are in some Badlands in South Dakota looking for prairie agates, petrified wood, jaspers, just cool stuff, see what we can find, obviously with the hope of a surprise potential Fairburn, which is an option. Not likely, but an option. So I guess we're gonna see what we can find, and after we're done with that, we'll see what we can find. It's way muddier than we were expecting it to be.
Yeah. Way muddier.
The last stop of the trip was actually going to be the rock shed, but we looked at the time and how fast we were moving and how much distance we still had to travel, and we realized we were not going to get there before they closed for the day, so we'll just have to come back soon to the rock shed. Figured might as well pick a place to stop. Ooh, that's really pretty little prairie agate. Okay, I got a good feeling about this spot. I got the good feeling, the good feels. I love these so much. They're just fun to find. There's so many different colors, such a nice variety of stuff. It's just, I love it. I love the Badlands rocks so much. Rocks in the Badlands. Yeah, I don't know if I clarified that. We are not in Badlands National Park, obviously. Don't go hunting there, that's illegal. When I say we're in the Badlands, what I really mean is like the geologic formation, not the location. I have to clarify that every video, just in case. Okay, so we just found a new little hillside, and there's so much. Look at all this gravel. This is actually insane. Finding some good agates now. These are actually super transparent over here. You know what just occurred to me? We've never hunted over here this time of year, tail end of April. This might be like the best time to come out over here. Yes, it's crazy muddy, but the summer sun has not baked the ground yet. It's so nice and soft, and I don't have to like chisel the rocks out of the ground, which is really handy. Also, oh my gosh, you guys, I am feeling the altitude change today. Yeah, I can tell we've been at sea level for like 16 days because now my lungs are like, whoa, why is the air so thin? Where did the air go? All right, I love seeing this because it's just so cool. That is petrified wood, and it is like night and day compared to the petrified wood we're used to finding. It looks so weird. Yeah, Fairburn. I'd be so freaking happy, you guys, if we ended this trip with a Fairburn. Okay, I really like the look of these agates. Nice prairie agate. That looks very encouraging. Some good quality stuff. Maybe we can get lucky and find a Fairburn. I would be so happy. I'm also beating myself up for getting a water bottle. Well, spray bottle. That is so pretty. That's a perfect tumbler. That is a really pretty one. Are you gonna focus? There we go. Look at the pattern on that. That is so cool. I think I might smooth that one out on the flat lap and then tumble it. So I walked a little further and just looked up and like, oh my gosh, the gravel. There's so much nice gravel, you guys. I'm so happy. Also, I just found this. Where to go? Should have picked it up. There it is. And I love the pattern on these ones. They look absolutely gorgeous when you tumble them. Okay, I just found a beautiful one. You know what? One second. Let me get this wet. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Wow, that's a nice one. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch more stuff like that, and that makes me very, very encouraged for a potential Fairburn. Oh, I love these rocks so much. They're so pretty. They're just fun. Also, I wanted to explain that a Fairburn agate is a fortification agate, but not every fortification agate found in the Badlands is Fairburn, if that makes sense. Like the one I just showed a minute ago that had, what am I trying to say? That had fortification banding, but it is not a Fairburn agate. It is just a banded agate in the Badlands, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's actually silicified wood, which is something I don't think I've found here before. You know, we've been coming to the Badlands for years, and I still have not found a good Fairburn. I found, I think, 2, and they were both just itty-bitty tiny little fortification pockets that were holly patterned. Technically true Fairburn agates, but they were only like this big, so yeah, I want a good one. Like just even a semi-decent one, when I would be so content. Okay, that looks like a good chunk of wood right there. Oh, it is. Dang, that's super silicified. That's awesome. There's something else. Yeah, there it is. That's so transparent. They're usually not that transparent. That's awesome. Wow, I can already tell that's a good one. Yeah, it's so transparent. Oh my gosh. Dude, I need to get my freaking trim saw up and running again. I don't know if it'll show on the camera or not. Thing glows. This is a great example of why, you know what, actually I'm gonna do this on the other camera. This is a prime example of why I love these prairie rocks so much. So you look at the outside, you study what the outside looks like, and the inside never looks how you expect it to. Oh, it's so cool. I love them. These are my favorites when it comes to the prairie agates. I love them. I love them so much. They look so good when you polish them. It's so pretty. Man, it's so weird. At the other places in the Badlands we've gone to, it's like you find a piece of petrified wood every now and then. There's actually a ton over here. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know if this counts or not. It might be. I honestly can't tell. After getting it wet and looking closer, it is not. It's that wispy banding like I showed in some of the other ones. I don't know, the Fairburns have very, very defined banding, so usually there's not a question about it, whether if it is or if it isn't. Usually if you have to ask, is this a Fairburn, it's probably not. It's a pretty little transparent pink one. Man, I would love to find one so bad. It's been a vendetta for many years now. Oh, cool. There's some crazy banding on this one. Wow. That's awesome. Oh, that's super cool. I like that one a lot. Man, it's just insane how much gravel there is out here. More petrified wood. Did I just get the summons? What'd you find? Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Is that
That's
one?
A freaking Fairburn, Alexis.
I was gonna say, because look at
I'm switching cameras, people.
a second.
You
this
guys.
might actually be one.
Alexis found one. Okay, you see what I'm talking about now. So over here you got that kind of wispy bands. But right there, oh, I almost dropped it. Don't you go away, it's right here. But if you look at the bands right there, those are very well-defined bands. And it's pink. Those are hard line bands. And it's got that spiky kind of holly pattern. Dude, Alexis, you found a Fairburn. I'm so happy right now. That's awesome. Ah, they're just all so colorful. I love it. Banding, but not Fairburn banding. Look at the grain on this petrified wood. That is so nice. That's awesome. Man, we may not be finding many cutting size. Well, they're great trim saw size, but we're sure making up for it with the insane abundance of tumbling size. They're so nice though. They take such an amazing polish too. They're like perfect for tumbling. Again, really cool banding on this one, but I don't think I would call it a Fairburn. Really pretty though. All right, I'm not holding my breath quite yet, but that looks very promising. Nah, it is not, but man, so close. Look at that, so close. Ah, one Fairburn, please. Yet another fantastic piece of wood. Man, it's crazy just how much more there is over here. It's actually a spot we haven't been to before, and yeah, there's way more of the petrified wood over here. It's crazy. It's crazy. You guys, check this one out. That has such cool pattern. That is awesome. Oh, they're all so unique too. There are very, very, very few that look identical or even similar with some of them. Definitely going to be tumbling a lot of these, and I will give you updates. Probably definitely not in this video, but whenever they finish, I will give you updates on how they look. All right, so there's three really, really nice ones I want to check out. This one, just a really weird, really white prairie agate. And it glows. That's pretty awesome. There it is, right here. I think we'll leave that one. And then where was the other one? What are you? Nothing. All right. Oh, awesome. There's another nice chunk of agatized wood. That's awesome. Again, just way more this time than we usually find. It's awesome. It's so cool. All right. Well, I think it's time to start heading back. It's getting late, and it is time to mosey on the dusty, dusty trail. What is this? Ooh, whoa. Banding, not a Fairburn. There's so many today. I think I just found an interesting one. I don't think it's a Fairburn, but oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's not a Fairburn, but that's so pretty. Look, the one I just found. Ooh. Hey, that's like just like what I found, but smaller, and yeah, in a different color. So it's nice, I guess. The more we talk, the less it. Okay. Look at the pattern on that rock. It's just gorgeous. I love them. You know, I was just saying about how they never look alike. Look at that rock. That is so cool. That is freaking gorgeous. Cool. Just found a little coral fossil. Little horned coral. That's awesome. Dude, I got so excited when I saw that. I think that is actually just a weirdly layered. Yeah, see the backside? That's just a weirdly layered one. I don't think that's actually one. My heart skipped several beats when I saw it though. Okay, Alexis is like finding little ones left and right over there. This is actually insane. I haven't seen them yet, so we're gonna look through them together, but I just found this, and this looks very interesting. I might wanna get this one cleaned off, because that looks like it could be pretty good. I see some banding, and that looks like actually the right kind of banding. I'm not sure though. Oh my gosh, I think it is. One sec. See that banding in there? That looks right. Did I just find one finally? Oh my gosh, okay, we gotta get this cleaned off. I promise when we get to the shop, the first thing I'm doing is washing this rock. This might be a Fairburn. Okay, so I just went over to meet up with Alexis. She found this gorgeous horn coral. That's awesome. This one, I honestly think so is too. That was really bad grammar. I think so is too. And this one is a me. Actually, yeah, this one's a me. I think it is though. Fortifications. See, her secret is that she just stopped moving. She found a spot to sit and just not walk around and just really just scrutinize the gravel in front of her. So the conclusion I'm coming to is that depending on where you go, Fairburns aren't that rare, they're just tiny. And most people are just walking over most of them because they're these little things. This one is still the nicest though. Where did I put it? Yeah. This one is the nicest for sure. That is like 1000% a Fairburn. And I got mine wet. I honestly don't know. It might be, I can't tell. It's gonna be hard to know until I get it like washed off, so we will do that. But that quartz pocket up here is really encouraging because usually the Fairburns have fortifications that surround a quartz pocket. So that could be something really good. I don't know. We'll find out. Won't we, Alexis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. It is time for us to hit the road one more time. We found some good stuff. Considering this was our last stop of the trip, I'm very happy. So, I'm going to get everything cleaned off and see what we got. I'll see you all back at the shop where we'll get some close-ups. That was such an amazing trip. It was so much fun doing this amazing trip with my favorite human alive.
Yeah.
This one right here. So, yeah, I don't know how many videos have come out at this point. I will probably not be posting them in order, but there's so many coming from this entire trip. It's been amazing, and I cannot wait to share all of the ones that I haven't shared with you yet. Or if this is the last one, why weren't they awesome? Yep, that's how we're doing it. All rambling aside, though, I will see you all back at the shop. I have a monumental amount of rock cleaning and organizing to do when I get back. So Alexis, what are we doing right now?
We're looking at the Northern Lights and I'm reading in between video clips.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is insane. Alexis is getting crazy time lapse on her phone. She's there, trust me. I promise she's there. And I'm getting a ton of pictures on my camera, so we're gonna play a slideshow of some Northern Lights. We are back to the shop and I have everything cleaned off and there's some really pretty stuff in here. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good way to cut them. I don't have a trim saw, which is a problem. I have a somewhat sketchy method of cutting though, so I think we are going to cut a few. I would like to do more, but yeah, just a few. And then whenever I finally get a trim saw, we will cut more. So these are the ones I'm looking at. I think we're gonna do this little guy right here because it's cute and I see some interesting kind of banded stuff going on in there. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I figured it was worth investigating. This one is crazy. Definitely not a Fairburn, but crazy bands. So I thought that might be cool. And also, there's something I've learned with Prairie Agates from South Dakota, and that's they never look on the inside how you expect them to. And then this one, which has me slightly confused because it looks fairly interesting. It actually has little pockets of fortification banding. This is the one I thought might be a Fairburn, but I honestly don't know. So we're gonna cut it and find out. I think we'll start with this little one right here. Okay, that is done. In typical South Dakota Prairie Agate fashion, it doesn't look how I thought it would. Doesn't look at all how I thought it would. See, I was seeing all this like quartzy stuff on the surface. I was expecting some bands, but yeah, it doesn't look anything like I thought it would. Alright, let's do this one. That's freaking gorgeous. Check this out. Bam. That is so freaking pretty. So many bands. Look at the Ripley pattern. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. That is really, really pretty. I had a feeling that one was going to be interesting. Oh, that is awesome. Alright, last one to go. And that is this one right here. And I honestly have no idea what to expect. I don't know what to make of it. So I cut both ends off just to be careful. This end was kind of whatever. But the other side has me thinking that this might indeed be a Fairburn. That is some fantastic fortification banding. And when you look at the rock, those pockets of fortification banding roll around and actually continue. That just has a little rind on it, but that's more fortification banding. So I stopped where I was because I have no idea how to cut this and the best way to actually capture that banding, which continues my trend of finding Fairburns that are about the most awkward Fairburns in the world to work with. But I don't know. I think it might be. That's not just like banding on a prairie agate. That is some deep fortification banding. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. I think we may have a Fairburn, but I don't know. I want to cut it more so we can highlight that banding, but I don't know how to do it. It's just weird. The shape of it is just so awkward. Alright, well, I grabbed just a random assortment of prairie agates to show. It's just amazing how different each one of them look. This one I don't know if I want to tumble or cut. You know what? Let's just go cut it real quick. It's small enough, it'll be fast. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Cream gray on the surface, and then you open it up and it is just white and red with fortification bands. That is amazing. You can just grab any random one and it's gonna look just so radically different. This one has some interesting bands too. They're just so pretty. When you get ones like this, they are just so perfect for tumbling. I love throwing these straight into a tumbler or like that. I'm excited to cut this one because that is really pretty. They're just so different. And as I've stated in almost every prairie agate video I've ever made, I don't understand why they're called agates. Should be called jaspers. They're just so gorgeous. Like, this is so perfect for just throwing straight into a tumbler. That is going to be gorgeous. One thing I love finding out there, because it's so different from Montana, petrified wood, is the petrified wood, as I just said. It looks very different. But super silicified. Look at that. Would love to find some bigger chunks because I'm sure it is absolutely gorgeous when you cut it. The ripple pattern in this one is just so pretty. That is absolutely tumbler bound. That one is going straight into a tumbler. Alright, well, it's funny because they're minuscule, but these ones I am actually fairly certain are in fact Fairburns. Look at that fortification banding. This one I actually ground down a little bit because I wasn't sure if it was or not. But that fortification banding runs all the way around. Is it a great one? No, but I think it is one. It's so pretty. I found that one, and then these are the two that Alexis found, and they are absolutely Fairburn agates. That is 100% a Fairburn. Got that white poly pattern, thick fortifications. Yeah, there's no doubt about that one. Really, really pretty. Tiny, but I don't care. It's a Fairburn, dang it. But this one right here absolutely was the nicest one. We showed it to Sean at the Rock Shed, who confirmed, yes, it is a Fairburn. It's just a little baby Fairburn. It's funny because it's tiny, but Alexis has now found a much nicer Fairburn than any that I found. I need to go back. Seriously, just like one decent Fairburn, and I will give up this crusade that I'm on, but I have to get a good
Fairburn. This has been going on for like 6 or 7 years at this point. I will not give up. One like this quality, but like, I don't know, even like this size, like this one right here. I'd be perfectly fine with that. A good Fairburn in this size range, and I would be so happy. Good Fairburn in this size range, and I'd freaking die happy. I will continue to go back until that happens, but man, in the meantime, Alexis sure found a good one. That is so pretty. Alrighty guys, well, that's gonna do it for this one. Well, I'm very happy that we got to wrap up this entire giant trip with a stop at one of my favorite places, which is the Prairie of South Dakota. I just love hunting over there. Perfect way to wrap up a trip, and Alexis has joined the Fairburn Club, so that's awesome. As I said, I will definitely be going back, because this is becoming a blood feud that is not going to stop until I get a good one. Like, I will keep going back. It's been going on for way too long to give up at this point. Let me know which one's your favorite. Alexis's Fairburn was probably my favorite, honestly. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.